Dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's tackled at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his time in. That's Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 1st and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and work him at the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles 0. Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. He is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Eagles nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down, much more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gets to him again.
Loss of 7 yards. It's third down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To Jefferson on the sling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. about a yard to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 46 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 4. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll return it from the 6. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Yards on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
At the 20-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And they're going to score again.